James here, and today we're taking a look at some bone conduction headphones from Mojawa. Now, these are their Mojo ones. These are IP67 waterproof, so you can use these out in the rain and don't worry about it. They weigh about 34 grams. They have an 8-hour battery life, and they have their 3-time style of music built in, and we're going to kind of talk about that, guys. So you do have noise cancellation in this. You actually have a microphone on these, which is quite different than some of the others that I have seen. They also have the hooks that hooks around your ears, which is quite cool. Now with this, you, like I said, you get 8 hours of usage on a full charge. It'll take about an hour and a half to charge that. If you do a 5-minute quick charge, you get about 2.5 hours of play with the quick charge technology that they have for that little part. Now you get about 60 dBs of music noise with these guys, so it's actually quite clear and loud with that, which is kind of very cool to hear and see. Now they have what they call as the sound quality breakthrough for them. They say you get 3 times high frequency transparency, medium frequency clear and round, and you get a low frequency, which is most of these don't do. Most of these you don't get that actual bass. So what comes in this, guys? You get the several pieces. You get the safety reminder hook and all of this cool stuff. And we're going to show you guys everything that comes in this kit. I'm going to pop these open, of course, and give you guys your first look. So when you're greeted, the box actually splits in 2, just like that. So you have the ear bone conduction headset there, and you have over here, which is looks like your accessory kit, and you have the safety clips, earplugs, and charging cable. So you pull that out, guys, and we'll kind of show you guys those right here. So we're gonna actually there's actually quite a bit of stuff. I was not expecting all this. So they do give you earplugs. The earplugs are to help you conduct the sound. You don't really have to use these guys, but if you do use these earplugs, you'll be able to hear the sound resonate through the bone on your head a lot better. Don't have to, because the open source is actually really good, so you can hear everybody talking around you. I love that part. If you guys never seen bone conduction headsets, that's the way they work. So they conduct into your head without blocking your ears. So you do have the charging cable, and it is a USB cable to magnetic gold pin, which is not that bad. I will then proceed to come over here and kind of show you guys this. So right here you have this little clip. This little clip comes off, and they give you 2 of these. So you do have these little clips. I was not expecting that. Kind of cool, kind of cool. So you do get a second safety clip, which is nice to see. To use this, you have to long press the power button for 4 seconds to enter pairing mode. Now, as you guys see, it is fully wrapped on each side. So we're going to unwrap this just like this, and I'm going to try and see where the other wrapping is, and actually is going to be a tricky one, huh? This one, actually, I might have to actually pull my knife out to actually do this. I'm going to have to be careful, though, of course. There we go. This one was not wanting to split. And there we go. I actually like the look at that. Look at the look. It's actually gorgeous. I like the blackish gray in color. This is where you'll see your power and your buttons up and down. So you have your power and you have your volume up and down. Very cool. And the Mojawa, or Mojos, is that what it says? The Mojawa. It's one of them names that it takes a little bit to learn. So on the inside of you'll see the gold pin, and that is where you'll actually charge this. And since it's magnetic, it should just clip right on up. And they will be polarity, so you won't have to worry about them not plugging in correctly. But see, that's where you'll connect it right up, charge it. Now we're going to power this on. I'm actually pair this up to my PC. I'm going to listen to a little bit of music, and then we're going to do a microphone test with this. Now, it may not be the best microphone to do on video, but we're going to try it anyways. I always love doing that part, so let's do this. Okay, now I have the Mojawa's Mojo1s connected up. Everything you're hearing actually coming from these earbuds. I'm using the dual microphones from these earbuds. Now, we have some talking to do. The microphone doesn't sound bad connected up to my PC. It's it's not what it was meant for, but it doesn't sound bad. It's not like my other recording equipment. But hey, you can get by and it does work, right? So I love to do that test. I just do it with all earbuds I get, and I don't know why, but I have to do it. Now this is where we're going to get into. These earbuds, they fit around your ear and hook on, so you don't have to worry about them falling off, which is great, right? I love that. Now, of course, I got white fuzzies from me sleeping on there still. This is the one thing that can be a little stickler. The earplugs. Now, I tested listening to music with the earplugs in and out. With them in, of course, you're going to exuberate the sound more. It's going to help push the sound even more, but that defeats the purpose of having open ears. Uh, just going to be honest. They're labeled to open ear, and that's a reason because most people, when they wear this, they want to hear their surroundings still. Let's say you're jogging, you still want to hear cars coming, or let's say you're in an airport, you want to hear your flight being announced, which that's what these are really meant for. That's the purpose, and that's the reason why I would grab a pair, right? Now, listening to music, they sound phenomenal compared to some of the others on the market that I have actually tested. Some of the ones that I have tested in the previous past did not have this quality of sound. And what I mean by that is when you're listening to like rock and country and classical music, that you have those highs, you have those ambient sounds, you have the voices clear in your head, you have the drums, the guitars, everything going off like you should, and it sounds great. When you have the earplugs in, it sounds even better. Now, the one thing that I have always had an issue with is bass with bone conduction headphones. With that being said, this set actually gives you a little more bass than some of the others that I have actually done. Now, with that being said, we're going to be a little stickler like that. Some of some of them that are out there are muddy. And what that means is you don't get that bass because it doesn't resonate through the bones properly. And that's how this works. It resonates into the bone, into your ear canal, and all of that stuff. These ones actually resonate the bones, and I don't know if it's because there's maybe a little more there or different technology, but you do get that bass in there, which is great to see. Now, do I think it's a heavy bass? Nah, I mean, it's not like going in your car and listening to maybe your 8-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, 15-inch subs, but you actually have some bass in there, which is great. I love it. It actually gives you a more fuller sound when listening to it than compared to the other ones I've actually tested beforehand, in years past. But technology has also come a long ways. I haven't had another set about 6 or 7 months maybe. But with that being said, great headset. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch microphones and finish my little spiel. And now that I switched microphones, of course, guys, I'm going to finish my spiel and I'm going to take this off and I'm going to pull these off. These work well. These are a great headset. Cool part is these are multi-function buttons. If you double tap them, you can actually change your songs up and down and change your patterns of those. If you want to turn it off, just hold it down here, guys, just like this until it flashes off, and it should, there you go. It's just shut off just like that. 2 seconds to shut off. To go into pairing mode, hold it down for 4 seconds. Just like that. Now it's back into pairing mode. Simple. Easy little setup. Easy thing to do. Nice little bone conduction earphones from Mojawa. That's one of those names that, I'm going to always be a stickler and say it probably wrong 1,000 times before I get it properly right. But the Mojo ones, guys, might be the ones you might want to check out. They actually have some very decent sound quality that I wasn't expecting from a bone conduction style headphone. I want to thank you for checking this video out, and I hope you guys have a great one.